Hello everyone, and welcome to Noodle Journey, your destination for detailed and informative reviews of the instant noodle universe. And today I'm excited to review another product from the Nissin Demae line. This is their XO sauce seafood flavor ramen. Before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. Right away, I just want to say if I sound a little hoarse or more nasally than usual, it's because I'm getting over something, so please bear with me. My taste buds are good though, so we're just going to get right into this review. Now, Nissin Demae's products are a good balance of price versus quality in this whole instant noodle game. I always keep a few packs on hand of their black garlic oil tonkatsu flavor, since the noodles are above average and the broth is delicious. Check out that review if you haven't. The Demae products are popular in Hong Kong, and so it should come as no surprise that this flavor is based upon a popular condiment invented in Hong Kong, which is called XO sauce. Now, what is XO sauce, you may ask? Now, I had heard of it before now, but I only just looked it up before filming this review. You can read all about it online like I did, but basically it is a Cantonese sauce made up of dried seafood cooked with chilies, onions, and garlic, and sometimes ham. And the name XO comes from a product called XO cognac, meaning extra old cognac. But there is no actual cognac in XO sauce. Chinese pop culture just adopted the term XO to refer to things that are luxurious and of high quality. I know that's kind of a roundabout way to get to why this is named what it is, but there you go. And thank you, Wikipedia, for all of that. Hopefully it's accurate. So I've always wanted to try XO sauce, but the good authentic ones are expensive, and so I will have to settle for trying it in ramen form. So all of that is to say that my expectation with this is that it will be a funky, spicy seafood flavor with some smoke and salt, which sounds great to me, so let's see if it lives up to the hype. Let's quickly talk about price and availability. If your local Asian market stocks Nissin Demae products, they probably have this. I paid 99 cents at my local market, which is around what the other Demae varieties cost, and sometimes they can go up to $2, and you might also be able to score this in a bowl version, which has some dried veggies and artificial crab stick for around $3 or less. Now, as always, I'll throw some online purchase links in the description, but your best bet with these is almost always a brick-and-mortar Asian market if you have one. Checking out the nutrition, we have 1,300 milligrams of sodium in this package. I was expecting more salt given the cured fish content, so this is actually pretty good from a sodium perspective. Let's open up. So inside we've got a square block of the Demae noodles, a soup base, and a packet of liquid XO sauce. Now the soup base is a mixture of powdered soy and seafood stock with some thickening agents and spices like MSG, chili pepper, white pepper, onion powder, garlic, and ginger powder. And the XO sauce is made up of shallot, chili, tangerine, and a medley of seafood extracts like clam, oyster, shrimp, and fish sauce. These ingredients are speaking my language. Depending on where you live, you may see a version of this that comes with pork extract in the ingredients. So if you don't dig on swine, double check the packaging to be safe. Cooking time. Alright, so the noodles are boiling, and this is one of those deals where the instructions tell you to put the soup and the liquid in the bowl ahead of time and then stir the water and noodles in. So let's do that. And that's got a very earthy aroma to it. There's almost certainly some sesame in that. And now the XO sauce. Wow. Very seafood heavy. Alright, because I'm a slob, I did get to lick some of that off of my fingers. It is a very interesting flavor. Definitely some salted fish in there, almost anchovy-like. Clam is definitely abundant. I think this is going to be really good if you like seafood. Let me go get those noodles. Alright, we're going to give this a quick stir. Not sure what I expected out of the broth. I thought it might be a little bit thicker considering the XO sauce is kind of paste-like. But it is nice and oily, and this is the consistency you get out of it. Not sure what else to say about this. It's got a very strong seafood smell. I'm really into it. Let's give it a taste. All right, pretty neat. Let's talk about the noodle quality first. Now, I gave the other Nissin Demae noodles a 6.5, and I've had some shitty noodles since then, so I might actually have to knock these up to a 7. They lack some chewiness and thickness that I might prefer them to have, but they're otherwise pretty good. They're better than Nissin's basic cup noodles, and they pair well with this soup and sauce. They don't feel as cheap as their pricing would make you think they are, so yeah, I think my go-to score for the Demae noodles is going to be 7 out of 10 from now on. That feels right. The spice level on this is pretty mild. Yes, you've got chili pepper in the ingredients, and there's definitely a hint of that in here, but it's really not overwhelming. And I think unless you really hate spice, this is probably going to be fine for you. I'm going to give this a 2 out of 10 on the spicy scale. All right, and now, how does this all come together? Let me get this out of the way first. I've never had XO sauce before. I don't know if the XO sauce in this package is indicative of what an XO sauce that you buy in a bottle from an Asian market would taste like. So I'm only going off of what this tastes like rather than how it compares to actual XO sauce, okay? That out of the way. The broth is a really nice medley of seafood flavors. While it smelled pretty strongly of anchovy, almost kind of a Worcestershire sauce bend to it, it doesn't quite taste that way. That's mostly gone towards the back as just a subtle umami flavor. Most notably, I taste shrimp and clam. It's really good. Some nice seafood sweetness, that little sharp bite that you expect out of shellfish. Picture your average shrimp-flavored ramen and multiply it by 3. That's kind of what I think we're at here. I'm not getting a whole lot of notes of tangerine, but there's certainly a nice oniony finish to this as well. As far as consistency goes, I like that it's a little oily. I think I might like it a little bit thicker. I think it's a little watery right now with 500 milliliters of water because that's what the instructions call for. And if I ever make this again, I think I might dial that down just a little bit to get this broth a little bit thicker, but not bad. Flakes are pretty much non-existent except for these little specks of green onion that you see here, and they're really not doing a whole lot. If you buy the bowl version, you're going to get a lot of dried vegetables and crab stick, so I'll bear that in mind when I score this. Yeah, there's not a lot of downside here for me other than the consistency of the broth. I really like the seafood flavor. If you're not a seafood lover, you're going to hate this. But for all you seafood lovers out there, I think you'll enjoy this, and I'm going to score this at a 7.5 out of 10. If you buy the bowl version that has all the extra goodies in it, we're probably talking like an 8 or an 8.5 out of 10. Really good stuff. I always appreciate trying something totally new. While I don't see myself rushing out to buy a bottle of XO sauce anytime soon, I am happy to eat it in ramen form like this. If you've ever been curious about XO sauce, here's a good way to try it, I think. And if you're just a fan of mildly spicy seafood ramen in general, this is recommended. If you don't fall into that category, steer clear of this, it's not for you. And with that, I will sign off. As always, I'll be on the lookout for more interesting stuff like this, and I hope you'll join me next time on Noodle Journey.